Well, guys, so one of the news that has been recently all over is that Microsoft is acquiring GitHub for about $7.5 billion. And the question is that is it good for the cryptocurrency or is it bad for the cryptocurrencies? That's what most people actually have. And the answer looks like it's not good for cryptocurrencies, because if you look at the cryptocurrencies, most of the projects that we have into cryptocurrency space are open source projects. And so where do you actually go to look into their code? You go onto the GitHub, right? So just to give you an idea of what GitHub is basically it's a place for all the software developers to store their code and to make any changes. And all these codes have to be open source, has to be open to the public to see. And so anyone can, so there is a lot of transparency, a lot of trust, right? And this is one of the things that you actually need into cryptocurrencies, because most of the projects into cryptocurrencies are open source. And so even when we analyze an ICO project or new project, or maybe EOS, for that example, there was a question mark on, well, EOS is raising so much of money. Is anything going on? Is there anyone working on the EOS code? And so, you could look into the GitHub code and see, okay, there is a lot of people contributing to the code and whatnot. So GitHub was a very, very important part of the cryptocurrencies, right? And now all of a sudden, Microsoft acquiring it has left a question mark as to what next? What's going to happen to GitHub next now? Is there going to be any kind of censorship or what? And one of the reasons why that kind of attitude is also because if you see that Bill Gates did not have a very good thoughts about cryptocurrencies recently. I mean, his thoughts, his opinions, his statements on cryptocurrencies have quite disappointed a lot of people, saying that he being a technologist, how could he actually talk something like this on open source software, open source, these projects called blockchain? How could he even say something like this? Like, he is a technologist, he understands. So yes, so he has not been giving out friendly statement. Now he acquiring the GitHub code has actually raised a question mark, and not only from the crypto community, but I was reading some of the other content, some of the other articles, and it is the same reaction from the general public as well, that they want to move to something new. So what is the new? So everyone is moving to something new, which is called GitLab. So this is how the GitLab looks like. So this is how. So developers are flooding to GitLab amidst GitHub Microsoft acquisition rumors. Well, I don't think it's a rumor, because see, when you open the GitHub here on the top, you will see Microsoft is acquiring GitHub. Read our blog, Satya Nadella's post to learn more. So it's not a rumor, it's a truth. They are acquiring GitHub for sure. And so people are actually moving to GitLab. This is how the GitLab looks like. Okay, here's the GitLab. So very similar to GitHub, but a little advanced actually. So what I think was the reason why everyone was working at a GitHub was GitHub had this network effect, because this is how it works. I mean, you have better social media platforms than Facebook. The reason why people are using Facebook probably because that's got a network effect, because this is where everyone is. So it's a similar thing with GitLab now. So people are moving from GitHub to GitLab. You will see a lot of tweets. GitLab has got a Twitter handle. It says we are seeing about 10x the normal daily amount of repositories. We are scaling up our fleet to try to stay up, follow the progress on. And which was surprising. I mean, the very famous meme, you have seen this meme, right? This is the funniest meme that we have seen, especially into crypto, going all over, whether it's Bitcoin Cash, Coinbase, and whatever. So as you can see, this Microsoft here, every GitHub repository is looking at GitLab now. So yeah, more than 1,000 tweets have been sent with the moving to GitLab hashtag. And the company has offered 75% discount on its pricing plan to sweeten the deal. So they have some extra packages as well, which allows the software developers with some extra tools. I don't think which was available in GitHub. GitHub was an independent company. This could also be good for GitHub, because now GitHub has a strong financial support. But again, everything comes down to censorship. No one knows how Microsoft is going to behave now towards GitHub. So, it's better to be at the safer place, which is GitLab. So, in fact, they have come up with a lot of offers I was reading here. So, as you can see here, GitLab is a San Francisco-based firm, was founded in 2011. GitLab is not hesitated to take the advantage of the GitHub acquisition news. The firm has already an import tool baked in, allowing developers to easily port their repositories to the service. So there's no hustle much. Simply you import all your codes from GitHub to GitLab, guys. I mean, these are the kind of things which keep happening very often nowadays. So feeling bad for GitHub though. But let's really see what happens. What is the intention of Microsoft acquiring GitHub? That's what I'm more interested in to see. Moving on to the next news, I definitely want to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. What do you think about GitHub acquisition? It's been all over. So here we are. As for one of the blockchain, like I said, one of the blockchain developer has abandoned GitHub. So the question was whether it's a good for cryptocurrency or bad. So far it turns out it's a bad, and so people are moving to GitLab. The next news is for Coinbase. So Coinbase is going global, right? Coinbase is opening up a new cryptocurrency exchange in Japan, and one of the largest US currency company, Coinbase, has unveiled its plan to enter the Japan market in order to accelerate the global adoption of cryptocurrency. They have already got a CEO. They already appointed a CEO called what's his name? Naoki Kitazawa. And Naoki Kitazawa worked as an investment banker for Morgan Stanley Japan. Now they have a very, very tough competition. They have a tough competition from SBI Holdings. If you know, SBI Holdings is one of the giant financial company from Japan. And to give maybe to an example, and SBI Holdings, by the way, have also opened up a cryptocurrency exchange called VC Trade. So it's not going to be that easy for Coinbase actually to be working in Japan. It's going to be tough. But again, Coinbase is already running about 20 countries already. Operating 32 countries. Coinbase claims to have more than 20 million customers. Biggest financial company from Japan has also opened up an exchange called VC Trade. So I would probably compare SBI Holdings with something like maybe Reliance in India. Imagine this news. Say that you have Zepe, you have Unocoin, you have this exchange, you have that exchange right now. Imagine a situation wherein you have all of a sudden Reliance saying that, okay, we are opening up a cryptocurrency exchange. I mean, how big is that? And probably, I think it's the same analogy with the SBI Holdings also, because SBI Holding is one of the giant financial company in Japan, and they opening up a cryptocurrency exchange is a huge news. So they're going to be starting with a Ripple trade, and slowly they'll be adding Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash as well. So this is the financial announcement. Japanese financial giant SBI Holding on Monday became the world's first mainstream financial institution to launch a cryptocurrency exchange. So isn't that amazing? So the rapid adoption is happening. Good to be involved here into the space. It's, like I said, it's exciting to be sharing all these news every day with you guys. And I'm glad that this is all happening. So definitely leave your opinion in the comment box below, sharing your opinion about what do you think. Do you think people in crypto especially are seriously going to move from GitHub, going to move their code from GitHub to GitLab because there is an option available? Or do you think it's a good thing? And thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Take care.